this video, we want to take advantage of our base wall sits position to help us engage that neutral spine, core stabilization throughout our whole spine and our shoulder girdle. So from here, we're going to focus on moving the arm, the upper arm, just in the shoulder joint. To activate those shoulder joint capsules, you should not have any pain. This is going to be the start position, the beginner. As you get more advanced, you get experience with it, and you can add more challenge, then we can just move the arms up. And obviously the highest you go would be arms by your ears here, and this would be the most challenging. But everybody is going to begin in the base position. That's very important. This is going to help you earn the right to the next level. Make sure you're not skipping anything. Make sure you're paying attention to all of the things that your body needs to learn how to do. We're going to use our isometric contractions to help us build that foundation, to make sure that we're turning on the whole core as much as we can, and that we're only moving the upper arms at the shoulder joint itself. Make sure you're not muscling it. If you're used to making things happen, then you cannot do that with this. If you try to muscle it and force it or force a range, you're missing the point. You should not be overactivating all these bigger muscles around the shoulder girdle. We are trying to activate that capsule itself. So it's going to be subtle. Just remember, less is more, okay? So go slow and pay attention to those deep structures. Take a nice deep breath in. As you blow out, think about pulling in the lower abdomen towards the wall. Contract everything else. Contract all your hips. Press your feet together. Press the back of your head to the wall. Tighten your arms, elbows straight. And now we're going to just think about rotating only the upper arm forward in the shoulder joint. You can feel stretch through the muscles, but I don't want you feeling like a pulling line down your arm. If you do, just bring the arm down a little bit more to make it a little simpler, okay? And then when you get to that whatever point, you stop. Remember, so that's going to be like the arms, shoulders coming off the wall. You don't want that to happen. Remember, we're maintaining our base position. Now you're going to start to rotate back. Make sure you're shallow breathing. So I'm maintaining my isometric contraction as much as I can through this whole thing, even though I'm talking. Okay, so you should be able to do the same. Good. Get the end point. Now we're going to go forward again. Yep. Pull those shoulder blades back and down. That underneath your belly button, pull that in. When you get to that end point, now you're going to rotate back. Good. Let's go forward for 3. We're going to do 5 total with this max irradiation. Rotate back. Let's go forward for 4. Keep everything engaged. Should be really feeling the stabilization happening around your shoulder blades and underneath your belly button. Okay, at the end point, I can feel my right arm is moving more than my left now. So just pay attention to that. Allow each side to work its full end range. All right, when you get back at that end point, now we're going to go forward for 5. Last one. Keep that isometric contraction everywhere else. You can really work on that stabilization. Really stabilize those shoulder blades. Don't let that shoulder blade pull off the wall. If it's going to come off, that's your end point for that upper arm rotating in the shoulder joint. Just because you're able to move forward, pulling that shoulder blade off the wall, doesn't actually mean that's quality movement. And that's what we're trying to build here. This is why we're spending that time. Rotating back. Good. Great. And so now you can repeat that another time, 3 or 4 more times, so that you're doing 5 repetitions front and back with a full maximum radiation to set that foundation, turning on that core system.